I said it last week and I'm going to say it again. HBO's Task is the best show on television. Episode 4 just proved it. The performances, the characters, the storytelling, all of it. Let's talk about it. The first 3 episodes of the show were great, but I do think this is probably my favorite because we got a phenomenal look at every side within this show. All the different characters, their worlds, the different things that they are going after, they were all kind of a focal point at a different part of the episode. Like the Dark Hearts, we finally got an incredible inside look at this biker gang that has kind of been teased throughout the first 3 episodes, and now we really get to see the ranking system and how they report to each other and what they do when someone is lying or hiding something. And we follow Perry in this episode, the main guy that we have seen for the Dark Hearts throughout the season, but he is basically trying to uncover the truth about being lied to and something that is going on within his group, while also trying to connect it to the person who is revealing information to Robbie and allowing them to steal from all their houses. Robbie, Cliff, and everybody else have had the upper hand on the Dark Hearts for quite a while as they've been robbing these houses, but the Dark Hearts have just hit back and have hit back very hard. Cliff is no more. He dies a very awful death, but not only that, we see at the very end of the episode, Perry has placed the gun that Cliff had on him to Robbie's brother, which means the Dark Hearts are going to be on Robbie's doorstep probably in the next episode. Now, flipping sides and talking about the task force, last week's episode introduced us to the possibility of a mole within task, that one of these characters who is now working alongside Tom could possibly be also working with the Dark Hearts. And we had talked about the 4 main characters, but who we didn't talk about is Agent McGinty. I don't know why she slipped my mind, but the character that put the entire task together seems to be the one who is giving information and working with the Dark Hearts. I will say, it wasn't really fully officially confirmed. There wasn't a face-to-face conversation or we didn't hear voices through the phone call, but it was heavily implied multiple times throughout the episode that she is the one working against Tom and the rest of the task force. My biggest question now going forward is how are they going to figure out that she is the mole, that she is the one working against them? Because she hasn't really been around that often. Tom has conversations with her and maybe checks in with her every so often, but she's not there on the day-to-day like the other characters are. Everything is beginning to unravel and in the best way possible as a viewer. I haven't even talked about the picture that Tom now has of Robbie where he's covering his face with Sam in the background. I do feel like he's going to find a way to connect that picture to Robbie or in some way connect Robbie to Cliff after they find out what has happened to Cliff. After this week's episode specifically, and while I don't ever think this will happen, I would love to see a scene between Tom, Robbie, and Perry all in the same room. But let me know your thoughts on Task Episode 4 in the comments below and hit that follow button for more review, ranking, and recommendation videos just like this one.